right, hi guys. This is my last video of the year, which is wild. But I'm going to be talking through today your final assessment for the dystopian unit. It's not a huge one because it wasn't a huge unit, but there definitely are things I want to see in this assessment, and so I want to hit on all of those, make those extra clear, and hopefully it'll all seem, simple and understandable to you. And if not, please, please, please send me emails. And this will be due Tuesday at midnight. So you've got 4 school days to contact me if you need help. And in addition, you also have the weekend. So your final assessment is a 1-pager, which I know you guys are familiar with, as I've seen you guys did one in science not all too long ago. You are welcome to do yours on paper and take a picture of it and submit the picture, or you can do it digitally, however you want, whatever platform you like, and submit through that platform. Maybe give me a link or something like that. Just make sure whatever link you give me is shareable. Because obviously if I don't have access to your project, we've got problems. So make sure that whatever you give me is accessible to me. Okay, what has to be on your 1-pager? The essential questions. So those 3 essential questions that you have answered multiple times in response to the stories we've read, that is what we are going to be covering and making this whole 1-pager about. So how does language or our use of it influence the world? How do the universal truths discovered by characters influence or connect to me? And do individuals or external forces have more power to impact change? So, in response to all 3 of those questions, I want to see a 2 or more sentence response to each of those questions. Responses should be your own informed opinion through your own experiences and the readings that we've done in class. So, what do you think the answer is to those questions? Let me know. Should be 2 or more sentences. Your answer should also reference specific examples from texts that we've read this unit to support your responses. So this includes Old Glory, Harrison Bergeron, and the nonfiction article you chose. Or if you ended up reading more than one nonfiction article, you're welcome to use multiple. You may also include evidence from any dystopian novel you may have read in the past, but be sure to include at least one reference to a text we read this unit. So I'm okay if you've read a dystopian novel that you want to use as support. I just want to make sure you use at least one thing from this unit. You also need to include 2 drawings or images that you think are relevant to what you are saying on your 1-pager. I also would like you to at least consider the aesthetics and design of your 1-pager and just make it look nice, make it look pretty, that kind of thing. And then lastly, when you are done, you are going to present your 1-pager. So if you did it on paper, you'll actually be able to hold it up. If you didn't do it on paper, you'll only be able to talk through it and your audience will not be able to see it, and that's okay. So you just need to talk through your 1-pager on Flipgrid. You'll just kind of explain your responses, the text evidence that you used, and maybe some of the images that you've included. I just want you to share that with your classmates. So click on your class's Flipgrid link and complete a little presentation of your Flipgrid or your 1-pager, even if you can't actually show it. And then here is my example of a 1-pager of how I might format it. I didn't go ahead and fill it out just because I didn't want to take or steal your ideas that you might have in response to the questions, but you can see I formatted it by the 3 questions. I left room for my opinion to each and text reference to each. I would just want to make sure that you guys remember that you do need 2 sentences for your opinion, and then you can add in your text reference as well after that. So honestly, you might have like a 3 to 4 sentence response to each. And of course your pictures. Okay, so here's the rubric, submitting it correctly, that I can see it clearly, all that good stuff. That's worth 1 point. Your Flipgrid presentation is worth 2. I did note on here you don't have to show your face on the Flipgrid if that makes you uncomfortable. I just need to be able to hear your voice. So notice here you get no points if the Flipgrid you posted doesn't have audio or the audio isn't working. So double check that your audio is working. Your opinion response to essential question 1, your text support addition to essential question 1, and so forth for question 2 and question 3. Points for your illustration and design. And that about wraps it up. It's a 10-point assessment, which is pretty comparable to the other things in the gradebook right now. You have an argument or that debate assessment in the gradebook right now for 8 points. So this is bigger than the debate assessment that you did on a discussion board, but still pretty comparable in size. So this is due Tuesday night at midnight. And if you need anything, let me know. Bye, guys.